Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Say Beltway Radio and beyond,
beyond, beyond.
What? Beltway Radio,
and beyond, beyond.
Radio.
You don't know what your life, not mine. If you know what I mean, they don't. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times, and these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure we screaming stop the violence. But who we asking? The killer the same color as the one asking. I'm no preacher. Hard facts like bleachers. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? With the new prisons and new police substations for blacks to stay be debating. We gotta wake up. But one cold cases still hot in the hood. Cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I see.
It's like that.
Live your life,
like
not
this.
mine.
It's like that.
What I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I seen.
Yeah.
Live your life,
like
not
that.
mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state be diluted. They all them all they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life. Realize you better get your shit together. Stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Happy Thursday to y'all. It's your host with the most, man, Phocuz of Phocuz Radio. And of course, man, I am feeling good, man. You already know what it is, man. This is my therapy right here. Like I always say, man, I wish I could do this thing every single day. And I'm definitely working on that, man, because I hear these stories and I want to get it right out there, like right now. Because ain't nobody gonna do it like Phocuz gonna do it. Now, I ain't gonna say that. It's a couple of brothers, man, I want to give a shout out to, man. My man DJ Flex, Rico, first and foremost, Donnie Simpson, my man Todd B, DJ Quicksilver, Angie Ange. Man, it's so many to name. And I know they're on a networks that have millions and millions of people. And of course, they've been in business for 50, 60 years. You feel what I'm saying? But ain't no difference, man, from Beltway and beyond. You know what I mean? It ain't no difference, man, from what they doing to what we doing right here. But I wanted to give a shout out, man. I want to show my gratitude to those people I just named. And there's so many others that I listened to ever since, man, I was growing up. Especially Donnie, man. And hearing his voice and his show and how everything was set up, man, with him on the airways and just how he did it. You know what I mean? So I just want to say shout out to them brothers, man, as I'm going into my 6th year of radio as far as for my own show. But I've been dumping it for a very long time on other people's networks, man, and co-hosting on other shows. But God was like, man, you can do this, do your own thing. You know what I mean? So sometimes we got to listen to those messages. You know what I mean? But I just want to give a shout out, man, to all those people that I listen to every morning when I can, when I get a chance throughout the day. Some of those top people, man, that I say, man, you know what? I want my show just like that. I want to do it just like that, man. So you gotta give credit when credit is due. But give yourself credit also. You know what I mean? And what I want to do, clap it up, man. Clap it up. Clap it up. I want us to give credit to ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you to all of those, man, that has been listening, that's been dumping it with me. I had someone, a friend of mine that, like a sister to me, man. I've been knowing for over 20-some years. Man, Phil, what's that link? I've been trying to tune into you, trying to hear your show. So I sent it to her, man, and she's tuning in. And just so many people, man, that I see. I went to go see, man, shout out to the Junkyard Band. Happy belated birthday to Bugs. I was there, man. It was 3 people there that noticed me and Boo Jones from the SRB band. Me and Boo Jones had a show together excuse me, man, in the mirror. And I know y'all, I seen y'all somewhere, man, and we was like, man, we got a show, we be online, and it went from there. We exchanged numbers, and she got some stuff that she doing with EU and Sugar Bear at the VFW coming up in a couple of weeks, and she might want me to host. So I'm meeting with her Saturday. It's just things are happening. Things are happening, and things will happen. That's what I want my audience to know, man. Just be patient, sit still, and things will happen. Things will happen. You feel what I'm saying? Remember I said coming to 2023, every minute counts. Every minute counts, man. So I was thinking about this on the way. I said, man, what I'm gonna break into the show with, right? Every minute counts. It depends on us, man. And the thing about it is, we provide energy, whether it's negative or it's positive. You our time within 24 hours a day, whatever we are doing, to provide positive energy to people. And I think that's what happened this Saturday, which I may have another gig once I meet with this lady on Miss Angie Saturday. Man, y'all, we was in the back. We was just chilling, had our shirts on, our hats on, representing for Bugs. And she just came up and just started talking. And we said, man, we do radio. He got a band, I do radio. Man, he got a platform for missing people. And she just was, wow, what, really? Woo, woo, woo. And she has called me, man, and texted me and everything, man. I like what you do. I want to hook up. Let's meet up and talk some business. So it will happen. Just be a believer, man. It will happen, man. And, those times, man, that we down in the dumps and we feeling like we should have did and we would have did and we could have did. Well, if your aunt was an uncle, your aunt would have balls. But she's your aunt, so she don't have balls. So would have, should have, could have. You feel me? But it will happen. I know I'm preaching a little bit, my first 15 minutes, but it will happen. I want y'all to leave with that today, man. Write that shit down, man. It will happen. It will happen. Not, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. It will happen. Make it happen. Doing this shit, man, very long time. People don't believe me, very long time. I mean, I was heavy in the music game, man, for a really long time, and decided to switch to radio. And I keep hearing my track, man. That's the intro. Every Thursday I come here and I'm like, I gotta get back in the studio, drop an album. I might be on tour or something. Never know. But anyway, it will happen. In other words, man. So keep doing what you do. Stay consistent. Stay prayed up. Keep those contacts. Make sure that positive energy flows. That's what we're looking for. Positivity. And that matters. Your first impression is everything. Remember that. But for all my people, like I said on my live on my way here, telling y'all to tune in. Don't forget about each and every Thursday, Phocuz Radio, Beyond the Beltway Radio and Beyond. Remember, I told y'all, it will happen. But you got to stay consistent. Got to stay real. Got to communicate. We got to do all these things, man. The positive energy, man. That's what it's all about, man. So, that's the word of the day. But anyway, like I say, once again, man, happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. For all my Twitter fingers out there, at Phocuz Radio, it's just that simple. Instagram, at Phil Phocuz. And for Facebook, you are tuning in right now, at Phocuz Phil. This is what we do, man, each and every Thursday, man, right here. Beltway Radio and Beyond, man. I love that, man. Just don't know, man. I love it. I really do. Because we right off the Beltway. But anyway, man, we're going to hop right into it. AB, man, let me get that picture. Right? I ain't trying to be funny. Hurricane Chris. I ain't trying to be funny, right? Hurricane Chris, I'm not trying to be funny. Bay, bay, bay. Bay, bay, bay. Bay, bay, bay. Bay, bay, bay. Oh, bay, bay, bay. I ain't gonna lie, I was in that. Bay, bay, bay. Bay, bay, bay. Another product of Jermaine Dupri. And I don't know if that verse has ever happened or is it going to happen with him and Diddy. But Jermaine Dupri, man, he was a product of Jermaine Dupri. I think he had discovered, I don't know if he actually discovered him or anything like that, but they had some business dealings with each other. And he came out in the mid-2000s. I would say Hurricane Chris. I can't remember the dates. It was a while ago, but he had that song, Bay, Bay, Bay. And what happened was he got into an altercation with a guy. And he had to defend himself. And what happened was, man, Hurricane Chris, he shot the guy. He killed the guy in Louisiana where he's from. I think it's Shreveport where he's from. And it was, I think the guy, he had a conversation with the guy at the gas station. I think he knew of the guy, or maybe knew the guy. And it was a situation. The guy came at him and had something in his pocket that looked like it could be a weapon. So Chris was trying to hold his composure and everything, but the guy kept coming in him, reached in the pocket. Chris pulled out his gun and killed the dude. And this was in June of 2020. And he been fighting that shit, man, for a very long time. But he got acquitted. He did get acquitted. They referenced this to self-defense, and he just got off, I think yesterday. So clap it up. Hurricane Chris. I cannot, goddamn, B, that's the best clap, Joe, man, I ever heard in my life. So we got 1 million people in here. I love it. Just saying all to say for all those that forgot about Hurricane Chris and Bay Bay Bay. A very nice party song. But anyway, he got acquitted of the charges. They also say that there was some stolen goods, which was a stolen vehicle. It was a 2016, I think, something Mercedes-Benz. He didn't steal the car. The car wasn't stolen. He bought the car for his girlfriend. He broke up with his girlfriend. That car was actually there when he had killed the dude. And they said it was stolen, but it wasn't stolen. It was his girlfriend's car. They broke up. She got mad, reported that the car was stolen. So it looks like she ain't want no parts of that shit. Excuse my French. But we are in NPR laws. We're good at this time. Just I don't own the copyright to this music. Anyway, but yeah, man, Hurricane Chris, man, so just got acquitted of those charges. And what he said was, let me see. His real name is Christopher Dooley. He was indicted by Cato Parish grand jury for second-degree murder in connection. It was the 19th of June, 2020, 3 years ago, almost. The slaying of Danzeria Ferris Jr. Ferris was shot several times. So Hurricane Chris, man. Oh, I can't lose my life. I can't lose y'all. My bad. Hurricane Chris, man. He pulled that hammer and fired several shots. But it was in self-defense. Also charged with legal possession of a stolen 2016 Mercedes, which is one of the elements associated with the killing. But once they did the investigation, it took them almost 3 years. The car wasn't stolen, and they said he acted out as self-defense. He said he's getting back to music. He released something in 2022. Hey, I'm not throwing no shots at Hurricane Chris. I haven't heard it. I didn't hear the 2022 music. Now, I'm reporting his story as a podcaster, as a radio host. I got to go back and listen to some of his new shit. You know what? I know these celebrities, right? I know they get mad at us, man, because we keep it 100 and we speak our piece and they take it offensive. No, I'm just keeping it real. He had a hot ass song, Bay Bay Bay, Bay Bay Bay, and doing this thing, and we look at them people as one hit wonders because what comes after that? And he had got caught up in this situation, man, and he say, man, he back on it. He said he back on it, y'all. So you heard it first. This is what we do on Phocuz Radio. Hurricane Chris. I ain't getting paid for this. And yes, he is a major artist. If you want to say, you know, so implicitly, I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean. He's a major artist. Put it that way. I'm not saying major is major right now, dubbing it, but he's a major artist. I mean, Hurricane Chris, he's still in the media, right? Check out his music, man. Check out his music. And what we gonna do is today, I'm gonna check out his music. And what I'll do when I come back next Thursday with Trayon White, right? I got Trayon White next week. I'm busy next week, man. I got Trayon White next week. Harborside Hotel. I'm linking up with the PG County Schools, man, and the county executive that graced my stage at the other radio station I was at. And it's gonna be a sneaker ball, man. We're gonna have a ball. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be fly fly some mud. Young man, we gonna do our thing. But anyway, I'm gonna check out his music. And when me and B get back to the studio next Thursday, I'm gonna do a poll. So all this week, I'm gonna do a poll. Hurricane Chris. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to bring some of these artists back, especially the artists that made that party music. You know what I mean? I want to bring them back. But since he had this case, and I know that he catching baddies, I want to hear his music now. I'm gonna listen to a whole CD. You see what I mean? But anyway, y'all, Hurricane Chris, man, acquitted of charges. He acted in self-defense, and it took 3 years. So I really believe that he acted in self-defense. I believe that. Y'all already know what it is, man. Heard it first, man, right here on Phocuz Radio. Shout out, man, to Tasha Lyons. She was here last week, man, and one of the best shows I ever had. And when I speak on that positive energy, that's what she brought, man. Look her up, man. Tasha Penn Lyons. She's married. Love and Hip Hop, Love and Merge, DC. She's been on that show, and she's done a couple other things, and she's working on some, got a movie thing coming up, TV shows coming up. Just doing great stuff, man. Great positive energy. We actually went to school together, so already my sister off the break. But she was here last week, and I just shout out to her, man. She graced my stage, and we bring great people here, man, on Phocuz Radio, man. This is what we do each and every Thursday on Phocuz Radio, man. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I couldn't miss this show, right, today. I couldn't miss this show, man. Had so much going on, and I said, "Damn, I'm gonna have to call my other job, which is this one, and tell them I can't make it in." But I said, "Nah, I gotta come in today. I got to, right?" And the thing that has been bothering me this whole week, we have had 3 cases where cars are stolen or they are either carjacked. And what gets me is you still a car, but you can't drive. The reason I say you can't drive is you take the police on a high-speed car chase, and then you crash and you kill other people. And that's the thing that's getting me, man. And these days, the police are not going to pursue. They're not going to pursue if they feel as though the stolen vehicle, most of the time these days, the carjacked vehicle is going at an irate speed that they can't even control, and they'll let it go. The reason being is because if I'm a criminal, I just carjacked somebody, or I'm in a stolen car, the police is behind me. The thing is, I ain't trying to go to jail. I know I was a thug when I put the gun in them people's head and I took their car and I broke the window and I stole their car. I was thugging then. I was a thug. I was a gangster. But when the people get behind me, I want to run. And I want to put other people's lives in danger, which isn't right. So it was like 3 cases this week, and it's only Thursday. We still got 3 more days because a week is 7 days if I'm correct, right? And it was 3 dead, 2 hurt in a Rock Creek Parkway crash. See, this how I know. This how you know these some dumbass youngins. People don't steal cars and go to Rock Creek Park. Now, there might be a police chase going down Good Hope Road, MLK. They done try to take Route 50. They done try to take 95. They done tried the back streets through Southeast, Northeast, Uptown. But people don't usually do Rock Creek Park. But in this case, they did. So I'm saying all this to say that this can happen anywhere. So please beware. Please. 3 cases. Carjack, stolen cars, police chase, a crash, critical condition, or these three, they ended up dead. So let's go to Phocuz News. Authorities, investigators say 3 people are dead. It happened yesterday. It was a morning crash. Rock Creek Parkway, near the intersection of P Street, Northwest DC. That's where that money at too. So that's up like going towards the zoo, G-Town, and you can hit VA and you keep going. Shout out to Fox 5 and all that area and all that, right? They stealing cars anyway, y'all. Be careful. I'm careful every day I'm out here. Real talk. I was careful just bucking to you out. Be careful. Washington, D.C., for all my people that's out of town that's listening in. The crash involved 2 vehicles. 1:40 a.m. in the morning. Rock Creek Park is dark as fuck. Right? So we can't see. You got all this and all that, like mountains going up. But it's not, but it looks that way. 1:40 a.m. near the intersection of P Street in Northwest D.C. Park police. Don't put park police and state trooper. Don't. I'm telling you, this park police officer said, I ain't chasing these fools. It's too much. One of the vehicles involved in the crash, they fled, they ran. So what happened? The police was pulling them over. I think he noticed they was in a stolen car. They kept going. He chased them a little bit. He said, you know what? No. Try to deter them. The police not chasing them. Maybe they'll slow down. But nah, these fools, they kept on going. It was a collision reported. The police later identified it was a Lexus, the SUV, maybe the newer joint, I think. Man and women inside at the time of the traffic stop. Three people died. Rock Creek Parkway. The crash involved 2 vehicles. 1:40 a.m. I told you, P Street, Northwest DC. Let's keep going. So what happened is they were in a vehicle, 3 people in the vehicle, and police got behind them, ran tags, maybe not right, whatever. Try to pursue a chase. They said, whatever, forget about it. We're not going to chase them. Radioed up ahead. I'm not going to chase them. It's too dangerous. Next thing you know, minutes later, the same police comes to the scene, the same car that he said, don't pursue. I'm not going to pursue. Ended up with all those people in that car dead and injuring the other people. I'm not blaming the police because he did exactly what he was supposed to do. But I'm saying all this to say, they steal cars, carjack, they can't drive, and they kill innocent people. And I'm tired of it. If you catch somebody carjacking, right? We got proof, we got evidence they carjacked the car and get them Bama's 25, 30 years tops. I don't care how old they are. I'm tired of this. I think the Bama that just, what did he do? I forgot. I gotta research the case. It's in my head though. I think he was 16, killed somebody, and just locked his ass up. Then it's about they gave him 8 years until he's 24, I think 23 or something like that. And he killed somebody. But since he's a minor, he's gonna come home in 7 or 8 years. He come home in 7 or 8 years, he's still a minor, right? In my book, because he's 21, you're still a minor. So he comes home and the system that messed him, well, he messed himself up. And then he's messed up within the system. So he comes home and probably can't get a job, can't do this, can't do that. What does he resort back to in 2031, 8 years later? Because shit is getting tougher, right? So what does he resort to as a criminal, as a felon? What does he do? What does he do at 21 or 22 once he comes home from a juvenile prison after killing somebody? What does he resort to if he has nothing to look forward to? But see, if he got 30 years, comes home in 2053, he's old as shit with a cane. Now he about to die. So we ain't got to worry about him. That's my thing. We don't got to worry about him. When we give him 30, 40 years, he carjacked somebody today, we give him 30, 40 years, and he come home and he's 60, right? We ain't worried about him no more. But we still got to worry about this little bastard when he coming home, because 8 years, 5 years, 8 years, come home like this. Still the same old thing. Results back to the same thing. But some of them never learn a lesson, and that's the problem I have. They can take lives at 15, 16 years old, released at 21, 22 because they wasn't an adult, and come back and do the same shit, a repeat offender, over and over again. What do we do? It's killing me, y'all. I gotta take a quick break. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta eat some bathroom. Hey, B, play that track, man. You don't know what I've been through. I'll be right back, y'all. Great time.
It's just different.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life now. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. Your life not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill we screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one asking. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. It's only for the rich.
Yo, I am back. I thank y'all. I had to take a bathroom break. I do this every time. I'm live. I'm real. We got these chalkboards in here, man, because we like organic, man. You know, it's organic. It's real. It's live. It's real. And I keep messing up my favorite Thursday suit jacket, but it's all good, man. Beltway Radio and beyond. Y'all already know what it is. Hey, son, what's up, son? Yeah, what I was saying was that the repercussions, man, need to be a little harder for these people, man. It's been like 3-4 crashes this week. They steal a car, they carjack a car, they crash a car, they can't drive the car, they try to get away from the police. Take your charge. Don't kill nobody else. Take your charge. That's the problem I got. Give them 30, 40 years. Give them 40. I'm telling you, if you make an example, let me tell you something. Somebody carjack somebody, take their car, right? When you lock them up, put their trial on TV so the other little youngers can see it, right? Make sure it's on Fox 5. It's on all the major networks so the other little youngers can see it, right? So they can say, damn, they gave him 40 years. Because you got to do 85% of your time, so you got to at least do 37 years. And if you 20, that means you come out when you 57. So we say 2023 plus 30. 2053 is when you'll get out. And I pray that I'm still here. And I can look back and say, I remember 40 years ago, me and my engineer B, man, we was on Beltway Beyond Radio, and I reported that story. He just came home. Look at him. He can't even see no more because he can't see the carjack nobody, rob nobody, or nothing. Let's start making examples. Tired of this shit, man. I was at work. Detectives come to my job. Stop me from what I'm doing because they looking for some footage from 2 people that got carjacked and try to carjack, rob a Lyft driver, hit him in the head and harm him for nothing. We have to start setting examples. We talk about it. Let's be about it. Get out and vote. Write them letters, man. Do this and do that. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired. This is bullshit. Bullshit. And they think they having fun. So you can wake them up and let them know it's reality and let them know it's real. On to my next case, man. And my prayers go out to the families of those three, and I'm sure they're youth, I'm sure they're teenagers, that lost their lives. But sometimes it's too late. And in that case right there, I think it's too late. Like, we can't talk to them. Their families can't talk to them. Nobody can talk to them. We can't even lock them up to scare them, to make them, what is it, scared straight, whatever they call it, because they dead. On to the next case. This happened earlier today. A fiery crash, as they call it. PG, Prince George's County, school bus was actually hit by a lady. The driver of the car, she fled. Happened this morning, PG County, 9 a.m. 9 a.m., I think I was just pulling up at my job. You ever think about these things? Even you, Brian, you ever think about these things and you say, may happen in your area or somewhere near where you were at. Damn, I was just there. I just rode past it. I had to ask the police, I said, what time this stuff be happening? Because I'm managing my buildings and everything. I'm like, I never see this. But it's happening, y'all. It's real. So this happens in Suitland, an area that we're all familiar with. It happened around 9 a.m. Suitland Road, Town Park Road, once again, the Suitland area. 6 children were on a bus on the way to school. School bus, another vehicle involved in an accident, head-on collision, starts a fire. And she doesn't get out and run, but she flees the scene. Now, you didn't hit a school bus. I don't know if school bus got cameras or not. They might these days. I think they might do. They're going to catch your ass, sister, and you fled the scene. See, this is what I'm thinking, right? If you got a heart and everything is legitimate and right with your vehicle and it was an honest, true accident, if you got a heart, you might stay there and take the consequences. But if you fled, it may be something fishy that ain't right. Hopefully, one that stole the car. Stealing cars, man, are at an all-time high right now. It used to be Hondas. Now it's Hyundai. So there is a difference. Honda, Hyundai. And we have the Kias. Any car, I believe, can be stolen with a good crook. Don't get me wrong, but these are the major ones that they stealing. Shout out to Kilmo. He's actually doing something right now when he's showing vehicles. This your Kia, this your Hyundai, this your this, this your that. Come check it out. This is the tag number. Whoop-de woo woo woo. Because it's happening so much. They're taking these cars and they're committing other crimes. They're joyriding. They're crashing them. And 9 times out of 10, they take it somewhere else right quick. I drive a Hyundai. I mean, it's a new one. It's a real, real nice one. And to put you on game, probably could have got any car I wanted. But easy maintenance. Car no highs a motherfucker. That's my credit. I need a credit person here. But it's a reliable car, dependable, right? For a single person, even family person. They might think I'm an old head because I pull up in the, you know what I mean? But it's easy to fix. It looks good. It smells good because I'm driving it. Everything works. So it's a great car, man. so many sensors on this car. It's unbelievable. I can't crash because it's going to stop, and it's going to stop it. So it's a great vehicle. Most of these people are family people. Most of these people are single moms that drive these type of vehicles. Most of these people that drive these, because they're affordable. And you going to take something from somebody. That's what gets me. Because you don't want to work. They don't even want to hustle. Or they don't know how to hustle. Nothing. They're going to take somebody's car. Sometimes they even take the vehicles with somebody in them. But a lot of those cases, they do. Kids are safe, whoever's in the vehicle. The kids, most of the time, are returned. They are found safe or whatever it may be, man. But I was just getting so tired of this shit. Because you can't even drive no more. Give them 35, 40 years. Yes. If they kill somebody in the give them life. And it's 25 years, I think, is a true term, life, whatever they say. No. Eternal life. Make it a law and put eternal life in parentheses in black and bold letters when they make these amendments and all this stuff. Eternal life. That means even after you die, you're still locked up. Your funeral will be in prison. I'm tired, man. I am tired. I'm frustrated. Somebody got to do it. Just saying all this to say, man, be careful with these vehicles, man. It's a big thing right now, man, with the carjacking and stolen vehicles, and they taking them and they joyride and they crashing into other people, man. And it's just bad. Be careful. And that's why I talk about this thing, man, on Phocuz Radio, because ain't nobody talking about it like I'm talking about it. I'm telling you. 3 people dead. These are the ones in a stolen car. You stole a car and you died. Come on, man. Wake up. Injured 2 other people. Wow. Anyway, Crystal Skating Ring. I know you guys heard. I think I said this to you, B. This guy, man, was a father of 5 children. And he lost his life. That's him right there, man. Wow. Eugene Smith, Washington, D.C. He may have gotten into a previous confrontation with a guy at the old Crystal Skating Ring. And I don't know if the guy came back and he killed him. He killed 31-year-old Eugene Smith. Delonte Smith. They both had the same last name. Wow, it's crazy. He's 27 years old. He was taken into custody in Richmond, Virginia. Maybe he tried to run, but he was in the connection with the killing of 31-year-old Eugene. Happened in 3100 block of Branch Avenue. If you're familiar with the area, and I'm sure you all are if you're listening to me, Branch Avenue, y'all, the old Crystal Skating Ring. It's been changed to so many different names, and an owner by the name of Jacqueline Wiggins owns a spot now. And she said this guy was a community leader, a great guy. 5 children. And he came to just pick up his check and, check out the spot and say hello. And he walked outside, and this guy, Eugene, 5 shots and killed Delonte Smith, 5 shots and killed 31-year-old Eugene Smith. They locked his ass up. They got him. I would love to get Wiggins in, man. I'm trying to contact her just to see how she feels, man, to get her thoughts in this on this thing, man. Reopening that Crystal Skating Ring. I know they had a lot of bad rap back in the day from Crystals, man. A lot of hustlers, man. A lot of people lost their lives at Crystal Skating Ring, man. The 80s and the 90s and things like that. But I think she was trying to change this business around and make it more so for the community, for the kids to have a place to go to, a safe house, in other words. And this happens. So I'm working on getting Jacqueline in, man, just to speak on moving forward what we have to do to make these places safer. Sometimes even with the police sitting right there, they still doing their thing. Because you got some lazy ass police. But neither here nor there, prayers go up to this 31-year-old man, family man. Hopefully justice will be served. And the family can get some type of closing. But I wanted to report that a family guy, man, the 5 kids who lost his life at his job. But the killer, they got him off the streets. Wow. So he's facing first and second degree murder charges. And they're going to extradite his ass right on back up to PG County and burn his ass up. Especially in a place with kids. Kid could have been walking out. Anything. PG County ain't going. Nigga, you about to get everything. Sex offender, murder charge. You ain't never coming. You know what? I want to interview. I used to be a thug. Straight up, for real. I did some things, right? But I never did anything. I did some things, put it that way. But I've prayed. I've asked for forgiveness. I went back to people and said, man, if I hurt you in any type of way, I really, truly, from my heart, apologize. As we get older, man, and we realize how precious life really is, we realize how many people really love us, we realize the purpose in life. And I want to live, right? I don't want to portray anything that I'm not. I'm not a sucker, by long shot. I'm not that. But some things, when I brought in the show, remember I was talking about that energy? That energy. Energy, that's how I work. It be like this all day long, energy. You don't see it, but it's there. You can't see it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Remember that? I think that's the new Cha-Cha and the other new joint they got out. But anyway, shout out to the old school, man. Shout out to the old school. Wow. My mother and grandmother used to listen to that joint, man. We used to dance at the cookouts. Wow. Anyway, make a long story short, that you can't see it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Real shit. The energy. But you know it's there. Real shit, right? I spoke on that when we first entered the show. The energy. I don't want that negative energy, man. I don't want to be walking and who want to do that? Nah, not me, right? And I'm saying all this to say I had woke up. Remember Dick Gregory say, stay woke? Shout out to Dick Gregory. I know what he mean now. Because I'm sitting back, we was not doing the shit that these people are doing. Harming innocent people. I've rode in stolen cars. Carjacking somebody? Nah. No. Nah. It's too much energy. Too much negativity. Too much. We ain't trying to take your life. We might want your car, but I ain't trying to kill you. So I'm saying all this to say, man, have a conscience. Have a heart. Mainly, have a purpose. And these are for all my parents out there that listen to my show. He was a good kid. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why this, that. That always happens when it becomes a tragedy. But was he a good kid when he robbed that dude? Was he a good kid when he was trying to take his car? Was he a good kid when he supposed to have been at school or in a house sleep? Now that person had lost their life, or that person is suffering because of this, because of that. Was it a good kid? They forget all that. He said, my baby, he killed my baby. Yeah. Oh, shit, this is the shit that's happening. Because for the last 6 months, well, maybe for the last year, all I've been reporting is younger people, murders, our missing people, our cold cases, our people being arrested and charged. Then I hear the case a year or two later. Oh, they're going to get 7 years because they were only 17. They're going to be released. It's all good till it happen to you. And it's your kid that's either, unfortunately, maybe you have to bury, or maybe he be called at home and you got to make sure you got enough canteen money because he going to be in there for a long time. And hopefully, he'll be able to come out and see his family because he took away somebody from somebody else's family. So maybe he'll come out 30 years later and hopefully he can see his family. That's just how I feel, man. Take it back to capital punishment. Give him the death penalty. An eye for an eye. I got you. I'm pissed off, for real. I'm just holding it in, but I'm mad. I report these stories because ain't nobody else gonna report them. And when I come back next week, I'm gonna have some questions for the council member. Not blaming anything on him because he's a great guy. Great guy. Can't wait to have him, man. Real dude. I just want to ask some questions. Like, what can we do? My mother always said, be a pastor, PJ. You got the voice, you got the, the style of a pastor. You're a lawyer. You talk a lot. I'm thinking about the pastor thing, though. Maybe I can save some lives, man. We need God. We need to believe that there's a high power that you have to answer to. Nobody came back and told me about heaven. Nobody came back and told me about hell. But I believe in it. Because a lot of stuff that I be doing, I be like, oh, shit, that was God. I'm sorry, excuse my French. I use that in the same whatever. But my pastor be cussing. Nah, he don't be. I'm just pastor, y'all messing with you. But we only way we can relate if we talk like this. You have to believe in a high power. I got my brother coming on, Vincent Johnson, man, a great brother, Israelite, and just gonna break things down as educating us. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a politician, but this is what we do on Phocuz Radio. You better believe in something. Believe in something. Trust me. Karma is a I don't even want to say the word. Believe in something, man. But rest in paradise, man. Lost their life to senseless gun violence and things that go on that's beyond our control because we have these hoodlums out here. Let's go to my missing segment, man. I got 12 people. I don't even know if I can make it because I got 3 minutes left. First on the list, man, we have Demetrius Anderson. Demetrius Anderson, man, look at him. Handsome guy, fly guy, dreads, fresh shape up. Look at him. Missing from he's 17 years old, went missing from the 1000 block of Spring Road, Uptown, Northwest DC. Incident reported March the 4th. He's been missing for 12 days now. Black male, 5 feet, 8 inches tall, 160 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing black pants, black tan Guess jacket, old school. Retro brother, man. Guess jacket, gray hoodie, white and blue, yellow sneakers. If I was to say something detailed, would be his dreads. He remind me of one of the Jamaican bobsled guys, and a white jacket. Let's go. We have Kalia. Look at Kalia. Kalia Bride. Just so bubbly, I can tell. She's only 12 years old. 2000 block of Mississippi Avenue, Southeast DC. And that's off of Southern Avenue by the Ox Center, right across from Southern Avenue Metro Station, where those people walk down all times of day and night to get home, coming off the subway. I don't know exactly what happened with this case, but I know she's only 12 and she's missing. Been missing since January the 21st, 2023. I just got this flyer, by the way. She's a black female, 5 feet, 6 inches tall, 140 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a white hoodie and dark colored blue jeans. I would say her dreads would be unique, if you ask me. Another, once again, a bright hoodie, white hoodie. Just like my guy we just did. If I got time for one more, I think I maybe had one more. Taylor Covington, I've been reporting her for the last 3 weeks. She's still missing, 4 a.m. She's been missing since Sunday, February the 19th, 2023. We are seeking assistance, the public. She's 15 years old. 200 block of V Street, Northwest, Uptown. February the 19th, 2023. 5 feet 7. She's tall for a 15-year-old. 5 feet 7 inches tall, 150 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Clothing description is unknown. What makes it so hard? So you have to look at this picture. Distinctively, I would say maybe her dreads, brown skin. She's kind of tall, 5 feet 7 inches in height. Clothing description is unknown. That throws me off a little bit. Because who reported this? And you have a recent picture or anything? Does she have a Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, something to show at least a recent picture? And we can go back to February 18th. Mid-February, some recent pictures. Maybe I can try to talk to her family. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do what I can do. Yeah, I mean, you already know what it is, man. We'll be back next week, March the 23rd, with Trayon White, council member of Ward 8. And I'll also be at Harborside Hotel, hosting the event, man. Sneaker ball and suits, man, for the kids of PG County. I'm going to have some fun, man. Y'all already know what it is. I see y'all next Thursday. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Phocuz. PHOCUZ. I thank you, B, and we out. Hey.
You know what I mean?
Your life not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations